Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static, and we're back. Last week we weren't here, and I was telling everybody on Facebook Live, I really missed not being here. It felt like, I said to Elix, it feels like we haven't been here for like 3 weeks because both of us enjoy this so much. We get to, see what Mark's wearing and critique that, right?
Or not.
Well, I don't. You do.
Yeah, sometimes. I'd rather not, but
so
Denver Broncos, why are you, see, this is what you make me do.
We're
Patriots
introductions yet. So who are you?
I'm Coach Elix.
Coach Elix is with me, and Mark, that produces the show, is here with us too. So,
and can we say hi to the Facebook Live people?
Hey, Facebook Live
both
people.
Watching the watch party and
yes,
directly
which
connected.
Is a great thing. It's been happening several weeks now that I start Facebook Live, and we just passed our 1-year anniversary of doing the show, so that's very exciting. But I usually, on Facebook Live, Spirit usually waits for me to get onto the show to start, having them start talking to me. But now they've changed it up, and now I'm on Facebook Live, and all of a sudden people start coming through, and I started, maybe I'll speak to the person who I started a reading with on Facebook Live. So, but in any case, last week I had something in Boston for work, for juvenile court, some continuing legal education that I couldn't get here because it finished at 4 in Boston. So there's no way I could have got here, right? Unless
Correct.
someone took me on a plane or something, or a helicopter, which I really think I deserve. I really should be chauffeured around. That would be really nice.
I have a news flash for you.
I do get
you
chauffeured around.
You are chauffeured around.
Just not a helicopter.
I'm seriously, I'm like your
Who's driving
help
today?
You are, but
right.
I do everything for you. You're so spoiled. Please, let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not go there. So, but we're back. We're really excited to be back here, and summer's over. So you might as well, everyone, pull your patio furniture in. It's done. Summer's done. It's over. Fall's here.
He hates the heat, people. That's why he can't wait to move into the fall. But
I'm kidding. We still have a couple of weeks left. So, which is a great thing. Right? For people that love summer, but I am this is the time I start getting very excited because I love fall. You love fall.
I do.
It's
fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas is like the trifecta for us.
It's a great season. So now listen, administratively, for the rest of August, we have some great shows. So next week, I am going to be focused on children who have crossed. Children who have passed away, for parents. So if anyone's listening, if you know someone who has a child that they lost, make sure they tune in. I'm just going to be speaking about Spirit's perspective, but really the child's perspective. And I don't necessarily mean child meaning that they had to have been 10 years old. It could have been someone 20s, 30s, 40s that a parent lost, but it's still the child-parent relationship, and that perspective coming from the child is different when they come through in spirit. They have a whole different way that they come through, so I think it's going to be really interesting, and hopefully I'll be able to take some calls and have parents calling in, or somebody that they are connected with someone who they lost, someone younger or something sort of in that realm. And the following week, Coach Elix won't be here, right?
That's right. I'm going to Texas.
He's going to Texas. He's leaving me again. But I'll tell you next week the name of the person I have coming in. I have someone who is very well-versed in tarot cards. So I am really excited. She's coming to the studio, which is going to be so terrific. And we're going to have callers, and she's going to do some readings via tarot cards, which is so terrific for me, too, because I have tarot cards, but I don't know anything about tarot cards except, they look pretty. But they're really, people that work with tarot cards, I have to give it to them, because the first of all, there's so many cards, and secondly, each card has so many descriptions, distinctions. I mean, like looking at the card and what the figure is doing in the colors, it's overwhelming to me. And I kudos to people that psychics and mediums that use tarot cards, because I think it's pretty fascinating. So that's really exciting, right?
It's
all
very
these
exciting.
shows coming up.
How about other things? Group?
Yes. So
this is what I have to do, people. If I don't remind him, he just goes into La La Land.
I like being in La La Land.
I know you do.
Because I just get to talk to people.
I should have said Fairyland. That's more appropriate, actually.
Okay, as I mentioned on Facebook Live, that starting next week, I am definitely going to have a new co-host. Coach Elix is bye-bye, right? He's definitely bye-bye.
After 26 years, I think Coach Elix is going to be hanging around.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
A bit longer.
I don't know. You may be living in the basement, so I'm not sure yet. But yes, so I'm doing. Well, there's a couple of things that I didn't even mention on Facebook Live. So my class is up.
Hello.
Yeah, a very different mediumship class. So that's up on my website, StephenTheMedium.com. If you're interested, that starts in September. That class is so terrific. It's going to be the second time of me doing the class, but the cool thing about that is it's not just learning about mediumship skills and honing in your skills. You really get one-on-one time with me so that I can actually focus and tune in on the individuals in the class to see where their strengths are, which is really great, because if you focus on your strengths, then the sort of the other aspects of your connections that aren't as strong will actually catch up. So it's really great. And I'm also doing a promotion for group readings.
Limited time promotion.
Yes, because I really loved going out to people's homes and doing groups. So the promotion is that the person who's hosting the party pays nothing, and the requirements, the amount of people for the group between 10 and 12, a minimum of 10, maximum of 12. And if you're interested, just shoot me an email.
And the reason for that is because in a private
I'm just
group
great.
reading,
I'm just a
you
nice guy.
are great and beautiful and all of that, but everyone gets read. Everybody
gets a reading. I just said to Facebook Live people that last week I did a group of 12, and all 12 got read. And it's a great atmosphere when you have people you know, even though apparently Heidi, who was on Facebook Live, said she can't because she has no friends, which is ridiculous, because that's just crazy, Heidi.
But you can borrow friends.
Exactly.
Find new friends. Create new friends. What a great opportunity.
Yeah. Heidi, swing by the studio. There's guys that work in the back.
Mark is looking for friends. So,
exactly, Heidi,
I'll connect you with Mark.
Heidi.
There you go.
Yeah, well, exactly. We'll hook you up, Heidi. So, break time. My producer just says break time. It goes by so fast. So 508-222-1320 is the number to call in. And when we get back, I'm going to start taking calls. And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium with Coach Elix next to me and Mark.
Hi, everyone.
And let me just go to the phone. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, this is Carrie.
Hey, Carrie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Carrie, I'm very glad that you called. So
you
Carrie,
made it. That's awesome.
Yeah, so Carrie, you're the one that just posted on Facebook Live, correct, about Eric?
Correct.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because when I get into the zone of spirit, I don't have a great memory. So for people listening, Carrie was just on Facebook Live, and I was asking about someone who took his life, and there was an L connection. So Carrie, this is your cousin, and your cousin's wife was, did you say Lori?
Lori, yep.
Lori, okay. So, Carrie, not surprising, the first thing when Eric knew that you were going to be on Facebook Live even before I got to the show. And that's usually what Spirit does. But I'm not sure what your relationship was with Eric. All I can tell you is that he loves you. He's always around you and just kind of hanging with you and just wants to make sure his wife, Lori, knows he's stepping forward. He just said to me, Carrie, I mean, were you close to your cousin? Did you know what was going on? Don't tell me what.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So he tells me that there were just a lot of. He shows me highs and lows. He shows me times that he's feeling really, really good, and then he shows me times that he's really, really bad, like just in his mind and like feeling depressed. And but he also makes me feel like the bad times were himself beating himself up, making me feel like he made bad decisions, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And he keeps saying to me that he felt like when he was here in the physical world that he was just letting everybody down, which just really sort of played with his emotions and who he was. And overall, and this is not Eric telling me this, Carrie, it's others in spirit that are connected to Eric, that this guy was the greatest guy, was such a nice guy and such a big-hearted guy. And
Yes.
I don't know if this is connected to him, so let me start with this. Was he connected somehow, him or somebody else connected to the military?
I don't believe so.
So Carrie, there's a flag outside the studio windows, and Spirit keeps making me look at the flag, which is my symbol for military. So there's got to be either... but I'm getting sort of still pulled to Eric. So do you remember, like, did he have a buddy, or did he have somebody who had been in the military maybe, and like the National Guard or Coast Guard, and came back? And or maybe this is connected to you. Who's the Bob or Bill connected to you?
I have an Uncle Bill.
Okay, is Uncle Bill still here or crossed?
Cross.
Okay. Do you remember, was Uncle Bill in the military?
I believe he was.
I love the little one in the background, Carrie.
Yeah.
Very beautiful energy. Is that your son?
Yes.
Your son. God, there's so much here. Your son sees spirit all the time. I don't know if you know this or not. So watch him. Who's the E name? Ed, Ethan. Who's E?
Ethan's my son.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
That's who just ran in. Yep.
Wow. I must be good.
You must be psychic.
Carrie, I cannot believe that they just yelled out Ethan. Wow.
Wow.
So just know that Uncle Bill, he's confirming or affirming that he was connected to military. So, but there's also, is your dad crossed?
No.
So it's going to be then either a father-in-law or a grandfather connected to you, because there's a father figure that is standing next to you that every time you move, this father figure follows you. So is there a father-in-law crossed?
Nope, father-in-law's still alive.
Okay.
I have grandfathers who have passed.
So it's got to be a grandpa then. You know, sometimes they're very specific and tell me whether it's a father generation or grandfather. He just keeps telling me, "Oh, grandma, there's a grandma. You've lost a grandmother."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. There's a grandmother that just is very strong, stepping forward. Know that your grandfather. So is Ethan? So you have 2 kids?
I have 3.
But it's 2 boys or 2 girls, or
2 boys, 1 girl.
okay, perfect. So it's just the way that your grandfather's separating them. So the baby, the one I can hear, I think, and I shouldn't say that because all I can tell you is that your grandfather keeps giving me the validation that, oh, it's all of them, really. Carrie, you're really connected because your kids are connected, because your grandfather just said all 3 have seen him. So all 3 have seen your grandfather and grandmother in spirit. But the youngest one is there one that's 2?
She's almost 2, yeah.
Okay, that's your daughter.
Yep.
So watch her. That's what he's giving me, telling me that he keeps focusing on her and just keeps saying that as she was a baby and growing up. I mean, I know she's still young. That she would see spirit all the time and still does. Actually, all 3 keep seeing. Your grandmother just keeps saying to me that my granddaughter is the best mom ever, and that she's so proud of you, and that how you've really have lifted the bar. I mean, I'm sure your mom's great, your grandmother was great, but I'm just telling you what your grandmother's saying is that you really lifted the bar as a mom, and just to let you know that.
Thank you.
and just very happy to get to share that. Getting back to Eric, Eric just said to me to make sure you know, cuz he calls you cuz, that he is at such peace right now. And but did he have a son?
He had 2 sons. Yep.
Because he keeps looking down, and talking about the sons. Kerry, do you know whether or not Lori lost a child?
I don't believe so.
Like a miscarriage?
Not that I know of. I'm not sure.
The reason why I'm asking is Eric's telling me that there's also a little one with him in spirit. So did Eric have a sister?
No.
And maybe it could be Lori. Do you know if Lori has a sister?
I believe so. Yes.
So I'm just going to leave that with you because he's telling me that there's a young one with him and they're having a really great time. And there's also someone either already
connected with him because I had a miscarriage.
Oh no, Kerry! It's probably you then. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's definitely you. And but it's a girl. I don't know if you knew it was a girl, but it's a girl. Did you?
I believe I did know. I came to see you, and I believe you told me that
it was a girl.
Yes.
Okay. So just know that she is here with Eric, with Grandpa, and the last thing I'm going to tell you is the tattoo for Eric. Someone either is getting it or got it already. Someone did something with the tattoo for Eric.
I believe his son did.
Yeah, so he's just giving that as a beautiful validation. Listen, Kerry, thank you so much for calling, and lots of love.
Thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye. Okay, we will be right back, and I'll take some more calls. And welcome back to Through the Static. You know, on break, I just said something that I didn't mean to say, and Spirit and Mark is laughing. You know, some days, I don't know what it is. Some days, Spirit actually will just switch. I know what I want to say, and Spirit will just make me say something different. And today has been one of those days, even early on the phone with you, right?
That's right, yep.
I just went to say something like simple, like hola to Elix when he called me, and it came out.
Onda.
And then when it came out, I'm like, what was that? It's wild, you know. And if you're on Facebook and if you're on my if you follow me on Stephen the Medium, you'll see we went out to dinner a couple of weeks ago, and the picture that we took, the hostess took the picture of the four of us, and Spirit lined me up so that the top of my head looks like I have a crown on. Did you see that, Mark?
That's because they know. Everyone knows you have a crown on.
I do?
That's right.
Maybe I should just wear a crown.
Well, you do. Well, in your head, you do.
Mark just said a tiara. No, I'd rather have a crown.
See that? He just dissed you right here.
That's not a diss. He's just telling me that I'm so wonderful I should have a tiara. But I would prefer...
That's really what I meant.
I would prefer a crown. I'm not a tiara kind of guy. I am a crown kind of guy. I would prefer a crown. A beautiful crown on the top of my head.
Yes, Your
I'd
Highness.
have no issues walking around with the crown.
I know you wouldn't.
I think that would be great.
Absolutely.
All right, so let me...
In your head, you have a crown all the time. Pun intended.
Hello, this is Stephen.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Kayla.
Kayla. I was just about to say, am I supposed to just guess because I'm so good? Kayla's like, hello. Not saying who I am. Hello. So, Kayla, it's good to get this phone call in. Kayla. I'm pausing, Kayla, because there's a lot going on here. And, Kayla, you're married.
Yes.
You know, is something going on your husband's side? I get, as soon as I heard Kayla, I get pulled to your husband's side. I don't know if this is like arguing going on, or there's a lot of emotions on your husband's side. It doesn't necessarily mean it's your husband, but it definitely does mean it's connected to your husband's side. That's something's going on. There's also a car involved. there's a car. Well, let me start with this. Did your husband just do something with a car? Like, didn't just buy a new car, or oh my God.
Yeah, we did a few months ago.
So that's, to me, recent enough. So there's a new car. The reason why they do this, Kayla, is just to make sure I know that I am on your husband's side and not
Right.
you for right now. But
Yep.
there is. So let me just say this: that someone in spirit is stepping forward for your husband, and they're referencing his dad. Is his dad still here?
Yes.
Okay, so they're referencing his dad, and they're talking about the family dynamics. It almost makes me feel like there was some kind of business or an agreement. Is your husband, like his family, did someone have a business?
I know my father-in-law did a very long time ago.
Okay, but your father-in-law is still here.
Yes.
Okay, so, in spirit, they don't have a time essence, so they'll bring things up that just, were 50 years ago or
Right.
yesterday. It's a way that it almost makes me feel like it's your father-in-law's dad, so your husband's grandfather, that's saying this and talking about this. Who's Peter? Who's the? It sounds like Peter.
I don't know. My husband's not home, so I can't ask him.
But there's nobody that you know on your husband's side, either living across, that's Pete or Peter or Peterson. There's a Pete somewhere. Peterson. It could be also connected to the business, Kayla. All I'm going to tell you is that and it feels like it's your husband's grandfather stepping forward, and he's talking about someone being not nice connected to this business. I don't know if your father-in-law had a partner or there was something going on with the client. All I know is that the grandfather is sort of like protective and just wants to bring that up as a validation. I know this is completely connected to your husband's side, and Kayla's
Right.
Hello, I want my side, but I can't. It's something that they just want to put through. But I still think I'm still on your husband's side, but there's also a birthday or an anniversary really close connected that they're giving. It could be connected to you two or connected to your kids. But
My husband's birthday was at the end of July.
okay, so that's where it is. It's usually a little further than. Oh, where are we? The 14th. Oh no, that's good. Because I usually say 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward. So
Yep.
they're just giving a happy birthday to your husband.
Oh,
And Kayla, was there also a namesake? Because I feel like there's like a David and then a David Jr. or a Joseph and a Joseph Jr. or a Mark or Michael Jr. It doesn't mean that there's an actual Jr., but did someone get their names, like a middle name, pulled down from somebody?
Well, my father-in-law's Joseph, my husband's Joseph, and my son is the third Joseph.
Oh, there it is. So wow. So not surprising that this is definitely then your husband's grandfather. So was your husband's grandfather Joe?
No.
He didn't also have that as a middle name?
That I don't know.
He's telling me there's a fourth Joseph somewhere. It may not be him, but he's just talking about a Joseph. Did you or your husband just recently change jobs? Well, I say recent. I mean like the past 6 months.
6 months. No, I did in the last year. Almost coming up on a year this week.
I don't know if I felt it was shorter than that. I could be wrong. Is the job that you're in a job that you love?
Yes.
Okay, so that's it. Because I mean I don't know. You may start a new job and not like
Right.
it.
Yeah.
But I just got my symbol for fingers crossed, which means that the person with the new job really likes the new job or really loves the new job. So which is a great thing. So and Rob, who's the R connection to you?
Rob.
Richard Robert. There's a really close R. But it feels like it's a middle name. Because it's a name and then R period and then a last name. It could be still with your husband, or it could be somebody you maybe work with. Kayla. So I'm not really sure, but just make sure you keep it with you. And there's also pictures that they keep showing me. Do you do something with pictures? Like pictures, photography, like website pictures? Like, well, if you don't do that for your job, then did you just do something with pictures, or does your husband? Where do the pictures come in? Someone just hang pictures?
I don't know.
So just keep it with you, Kayla, because there's something to do with film, or no, it's a photographer. Someone connected to you, like, either likes or in spirit liked taking pictures. Was a really good photographer. It almost makes me feel like someone's just starting it. Connected.
Yeah.
So just keep it with you or your husband. It also could be friends. It could be someone who's just starting with photography.
Right.
But there's something with photography, and I'm going to leave that with you. So, Kayla, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
And lots of love. Bye-bye. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this?
Jody.
Jody, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, Jody. Well, let me just start here with you that when I was finishing with Kayla, they talked about pictures or photography. How do you or somebody connect with that? Did you just do something with photos, or
Actually, I did. I started taking out old photos after my mom passed and started sending them to my brother and to the kids.
And by the way, just hold on 1 second. What you don't know is Jody just said on Facebook Live that she was concerned that something happened because she felt like she was live while you were reading the previous caller. So everything that you said that the other caller Kathy didn't connect. Kayla didn't connect.
Kayla connected.
But I'm saying that Jody.
Felix is dissing me now, Jody.
Oh my God!
People, I get it. So Kayla, so you were really tuning into everything I was giving. Jody, you were tuning in what I was saying to Kayla.
Yes, I was, because the last time you were on, you kept saying things about my mother and who died with cancer and Toto and Dorothy's dog and all that was me, and I couldn't get through to talk to you.
Oh my God! I remember that was 2 weeks ago, and that was your mom.
Yes.
Yeah, and the reason I saw that after the show ended, because, I always look at Facebook Live comments, and I kept seeing you saying, oh my God, Steven, everything you're saying to that caller, it's connected to me. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, but 2 weeks ago is where we started this on Facebook Live, but you didn't get through, and it was your mom stepping forward. Oh, I got it. So not a big surprise, Jody, that your mom clearly would not let this go and said, you may have not come on last week, but this week you're on, and I'm back again, and I'm going to get Jody to get through. So good. So it's great. So you just started doing pictures and sending pictures of out that were connected to your mom.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
I just actually did it last week.
Wow, Jody. So this is all. And Mom's Crossing was like within a year, like recent?
Yeah, because you kept saying, all I see is the letter Y and the name Ann. And my mother's name was Joy Ann. And then you kept saying ovaries, and she died of ovarian cancer.
Wow. Okay, so definitely, I definitely know it's your mom that's here.
And so I was like, oh my God, I gotta type.
Yeah. Well, Jody, I love this because your mom's energy is so strong, and this is when an energy in spirit is that strong, it's not just because your mom is that strong, it's because you're very strong energy-wise, and that's why your mom's back and was kind of giving all these validations. So just make sure you know that. Where does is there a Scott connected to you?
I just have a friend, Scott.
But it's a current friend?
Yes.
A lot of times, as weird as this may sound, Spirit will bring up people that you're around or It's just a way to say that they know exactly what's going on with you, and another validation that they want to make sure it's them stepping forward. So your mom, even though she's in spirit, she feels like she's still here, Jody, because her energy is your energy is gigantic. What is she's showing me? she must have been very social here because she's in spirit and she's chatting with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Seriously, I honestly just said to her, "We're doing a live reading here, Mom. Like, can you just focus on me?" But where do she keeps showing me her fingers. I don't know if Jody, if she's talking about someone who used their fingers like knitting, or someone massaged the hands or fingers. All I can tell you is that there's a big focus your mother keeps giving me on fingers, and I'm not really sure why.
She was a big knitter, but with her fingers, she was very proud of her wedding ring and her baby, her mother's ring, which I wear all the time.
Wow. But she was a big knitter?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Usually it's one of two. It's usually knitting, or it's something something different, that maybe massaging fingers or so. So it's her giving that as a wonderful validation. She just said that Dad's here. So is this her dad,
yep.
or is this your dad?
My dad died 3 years after her.
Wow. So just know that Dad's stepping forward to let you know that he's here too. There's also Jody E. I don't know if this is Ed, Elizabeth. There's an E connection here. It could be middle name too, but I keep getting the E. Even though it sounds like an older name, it sounds like maybe someone who crossed that head, like Edna or Ethel.
Edward.
Who's Edward?
Edward is my father's brother-in-law.
Oh, but who's also crossed?
Mhm.
Okay, so just know that he's also stepping forward to. This is like a parade of people here, Jody. That it just,
yeah, they're all up there.
Yeah, and there's but do you know how connected you are? Well,
there's a lot of strange things that happen around here.
Yeah, but that's it's all. It's because you're very connected. Because your mother just talked about dreams, like dreams. So make sure you keep that with you. If you haven't had these dreams of your loved ones and something's coming
all
up
the time.
Oh, you do.
Lately.
So just know that it's a way that your mom and dad are just giving that as a validation to let you know that your mother just said that some of them are not dreams; they're actual visits. That they come to see you because they know you're very, very connected. You have a very you, Jody, have a very great ability to, even though you've got a lot of grieving because you miss them so much, but you also are it's pretty crazy how adjustable you are, so that you can actually knock down one side of you of grieving wall, like a grieving wall, to connect. I've never seen this in all the readings I've done. I've never seen this before. And connect, and then the wall goes back up. People normally don't do that. People have to wait for the walls to come down. But you sort of adjusted. You're very witchy in a good way, in a very good way, Jody. Seriously.
Yeah, I thought they were mad at me. That's why I've been trying to get a reading. I went to see you. I saw you a while ago. You were with Susan, who I bought her one of her books.
Oh, Sandra.
Sandra. And my father had just passed away, and you were walking around the room saying, "I see a turtle." I got so flustered that I couldn't even talk, and it was right before my dad died. He told the whole world how I stopped the car in the middle of the road to pull a turtle out of the side of the road.
Wow.
And I was afraid to say anything because I didn't want. There were so many people there.
Wow. Well, you know what, Jody? It's a great thing that you got it, and that's all that matters, is that you actually got the validation and you knew it was your dad, and now that you know it, your mom and your dad stepping forward, letting you know that they're here. I got to tell you something. There is no mad anger, nothing. As soon as I connected with you and your mother stepped forward, she just was very boisterous, very loud, very huggy to you.
That's her.
So exactly, in your father the same way. So just making sure you know. And there's also your father talks about the tattoo. There's a tattoo connection. So I don't know if you know that, what he's talking about.
Yeah, because they made fun of me because on my 40th birthday, I went crazy and I went and got a tattoo, and they put all the kinds of stuff on me and wrapped me in saran wrap so it wouldn't hurt.
How wonderful to let you know that they're giving that as a validation. But I got to tell you, they're always around you, Jody. And I'm so glad 2 weeks ago your mom stepped forward and how much they love you. Watch the signs, Jody, because let me just tell you, Missy, you are really, really connected. Like really connected. You just haven't honed in on it. So just make sure you watch that, okay?
With that, because with that girl you just talked to about buying a new car, I just bought a car last week.
Yeah, it's all part of how connected you are. So, and I'm up against a break, so let me go.
Honey.
Thank you so much for calling, Jody. Lots of love. Alrighty.
All right.
Bye-bye. We'll be right
Bye-bye.
back. And welcome back to Through the Static. So let me take the next call. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Karen.
Karen, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, Karen, where is the celebration, birthday, anniversary really close? I have to start with that.
My mother-in-law's birthday.
And it's really close, like with 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward?
2 weeks forward.
Yeah, so it's just, so mother-in-law is crossed?
Yes.
So just know that she's the first stepping forward, Karen, for you. She wants to make sure you know that she's here, and but Karen, your mother, what's Rose? Who's Rose, or what's Rose? Why did she show me a Rose? This could be a name of someone, Rose, connected, or this could be a connection with the rose. Like sometimes in ceremonies and services, when someone crosses these roses or someone takes a rose, there's got to be a reason why your mother-in-law is giving me to talk about the
rose. Could it be like a rosary?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Well, when they were going through her stuff after the fact, there were probably like a dozen rosaries in her closet.
Wow! Oh my God! And B. Who's the B? Usually I get names and we'll say like
Bob.
We both said it at the same time. Who's Bob?
Bob is my father-in-law.
Okay, who is crossed or here?
Here.
Oh, so this is all about your mother-in-law. She's giving validation to her husband too, so which is a great thing. But do they have a daughter? Or do they?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if they were talking to you, like calling you a daughter, because I can't decipher between daughter and daughter-in-law. So I just heard daughter, so I just got a valid. Did she cross from Cancer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I always ask names and how you cross. So it's just a way that your mother-in-law is here. Karen. Your mother-in-law is very much here, like all over the place, and knows everything that's going on. So, but she's a good in spirit. I have to tell you, Karen, she's a really good spirit to have around because she's always watching. She's protecting. She's a really, anybody that has spirit around are in a good place. But she's just giving that as a validation. And there's something with is there something with a ring? Connected? Like I ask because I don't know if this is still connected to your mother-in-law or Bob, but I almost felt like I keep wanting to hold my knuckles, unless this. I know this is very random, but did someone connected to you like snap knuckles? When people do that, and that noise is horrible for me anyway. It is.
Yeah, my daughter actually does that.
Oh, so this is what it is. So it's just giving a valid. So is she the one girl, oldest? What's the one? So you have more than one child?
Does my mother-in-law?
No, you.
Oh yes, I have two.
But is it a boy and a girl?
Nope, two girls.
Okay, so she just showed me the one. So is it the oldest that does the knuckles?
No, the youngest.
So
actually, they both do.
Karen, that's pretty funny. She just, you know what? I don't think that's what it is, though. So when I get one, it's either January, a birthday and anniversary, or something on the first of a month. Or are you an only child?
No.
Okay, so it's there's a one connection, and I'm trying to figure out. Karen, did one of the girls have any issues younger, like learning or having like dyslexia or learning something going on that maybe resolved itself?
Well, my oldest daughter, when she was born, she was born under stress, and we had to watch her as she developed.
Okay. So this
and it did resolve itself.
Oh, there it is. So that's the oldest. That's what your loved ones are giving as a validation. So, and mom is mom crossed?
No, just my mother-in-law, but we were very close.
Oh, so okay. So no, this is grandma. There's a grandma also letting you know that she's stepping forward to make sure you know that she's here. And there's something connected down south also. I don't know if this is Florida. If this is it's south. Is this connected to you?
Yes, South Carolina.
Okay. Just know, however that connection is, they're just giving that as a validation. But Grandma is always with you. So I'm up for time, Karen. So listen, thank you so much, and thank you for calling, and lots of love.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, bye-bye. Hello, this is Steven, my last call. Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Greer? Am I... Hello?
Yes, you are live. And what is your first name?
Greer.
Greer?
Greer, yes.
Greer.
That's so funny.
What a pretty name.
Thank you. I just left Jeannie and Teresa from the courthouse, and they always talk about you, and I was trying to call you from their house, but...
Oh, my God. I can't. First of all, those sisters are my favorite, first of all.
Are they?
Oh, my God. I missed both of them so much. I don't get to see them a lot. But they are. You don't get any better than Jeannie and Teresa. I've actually plugged them on my show because I miss them so much. So
I know. I've heard it.
And if they're listening, hello, Jeannie and Teresa. I miss you. Okay, so getting to you, where's the dad come in, the dad figure for you?
My dad passed away.
So he's first to step forward, and he also, but has he been gone for a while?
Yeah, like almost 18 years.
Oh yeah, so he's just making sure you know it's him. He may have gone 18 years, but I got to tell you, he's gone nowhere. He's always with you. He sort of brings me to 4. I don't know. Do you connect with April?
Oh, that's his birthday.
His birthday?
Yes.
Yeah, so just know that it's him. Making sure you know that it's him. And did someone have issue throat-wise? Like in the throat? Like I keep feeling like I can't breathe, or like there's COPD, or there's something. It almost makes me feel like I had asbestos around me. Just keep. What was that?
Oh, I had a client that had mesothelioma from asbestos.
Oh, you know why your dad's bringing that up? Is that when you're working, this is all about saying, I am with you, honey, every second. It's been 18 years, but he's with you. He drives with you. He's with you. He's with you all the time. He just said that he just keeps talking about your car.
He'd probably be so mad because I'm leasing a car now, and he hated that. He's probably wicked mad.
I love that he's bringing that up, that you would know that he would be upset about leasing. No, he just gave the thumbs up. He did. He just gave the thumbs up. But
that's funny.
Did he? Is that car dark color?
Yeah, it's a dark blue.
Yeah, so he's just making sure you know that he's watching. He's always in the car with you, and this is all about protecting. It's just how much he loves you, and I wish I could keep going, and the show is over, and I don't want to end this and just hang up, because that's what the show will do. So, listen, I am so thankful that you called, and that I got to bring through your dad, and lots of love to you.